This is NBC Palm Springs. News first.
The 28th annual Steve Chase Humanitarian Awards are tonight. This is video from the previous red carpet event, which is always an event in itself. But tonight it's a blue carpet event, and everyone is thrilled the awards are in person again. And tonight, DAP Health Director of Community Development, Steve Henke, is live on the blue carpet. Good evening, Stephen. Tell us all about tonight's incredible gathering.
That's right, Kumar. We're live on the blue carpet honoring healthcare workers and everything they did for our community during the pandemic. You know, over 1,000 generous philanthropists are getting ready to take their seats, and one of the reasons that they are sitting down is to see tonight's headline performer, Deborah Cox. I'm here with her. How are you this evening?
Hi, I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I have to ask, what are you wearing tonight, or who are you wearing tonight?
Tonight I'm wearing Michael Costello, who's also from Palm Springs.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Deborah, of course, 6 albums, Broadway. You've done the Bodyguard musical most recently, Aida, Jekyll and Hyde. It's a big Broadway connection here tonight. You have a long history with Whitney Houston.
Yes.
What did she teach you? What was a lesson that you took from your time spent with her?
Sisterhood. She was a real mentor, a real inspiration for me growing up. And so to end up being label mates, every time we'd see each other at a function or something, we would always just talk about family and business, and she would just share little gems and nuggets of staying grounded and rooted with family and having a good foundation.
I love that. I read a quote that you said, "The gift will make room for you."
Yes.
What does that mean?
The gift will make room for you means that whatever gifts that God gives you puts you into the room or connects you with people that will help you with your purpose in life. I think I found a real connection with what that means, and I take it very, very seriously, almost sacred, which is one of the reasons why I'm here in support of the Chase Gala tonight, because I feel like we all have a platform and we should use it for positivity and for something good.
Yeah. You have a very long and a very well-known commitment to the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
What drove that commitment early on? You were doing clubs in the 90s that other performers wouldn't do. What made you make that decision?
I think the stories that I would hear from people, you know, the stories that they connected with the songs, they felt empowered, they felt that they could be their authentic self. And to me, what better than to encourage someone to really, you know, stay in touch with the true essence of who they are. Yeah.
I love that. So what are you singing tonight?
Ooh,
what can we expect to hear from you when you hit the stage?
Well,
what song are you most looking forward to singing tonight?
Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to doing some of the Broadway stuff. I don't often get a chance to do the remixes and Broadway, so I'm excited about a couple songs from The Bodyguard and from Jekyll and Hyde, and of course some dance joints as well, so we can get our party on.
That's great. So live on the blue carpet with Deborah Cox, she's taking the stage very, very soon, and we can see standing by, of course, Broadway's own Seth Rudetsky. Of course, he knows everything about Broadway, and we're going to talk to him in just a couple minutes. Back to you, Kamari.
All right, thank you, Stephen. What an exciting event taking place. All right, we're going to head back to the Palm Springs Convention Center where the Steve Chase Humanitarian Awards are underway tonight. DAP Stephen Henke is live with a special guest.
Hi, I'm here on the blue carpet with Seth Rudetsky. If you are a Broadway fan, and really who isn't, you know his name. He's a Sirius XM host. He's with his husband, James. During the COVID pandemic, they hosted a series online streaming called Stars in the House, and it featured reunions and interviews with a number of well-loved celebrities, raising over $1 million for the Actors Fund. What made you want to get into action during the pandemic and do this?
Well, we
All of
wanted
our
to
friends
do
were out of
something.
work, yeah. Everybody we knew was out of work. Everybody needed money. Everyone was losing their health insurance. And I said, let's bring people online to start performing. And James said, not just perform, let's interview them.
Yeah, and we did 2 shows a day for the first 3 months, and then we went every day, and now we do it weekly.
Yeah.
We've got to wrap up, but this is amazing. What they did is truly incredible. Back to you. We're live on the blue carpet, and it's a blue carpet this year because DAP Health is paying homage to healthcare workers and everything that they accomplished during the COVID-19 pandemic. This, of course, is the 28th annual Steve Chase Humanitarian Awards, and the organization has renamed it the Chase. It was only a year ago that Desert AIDS Project went through a brand evolution, calling themselves DAP Health, and that was in recognition of what the community had always called them, which was DAP or the DAP, just as the community has always called this event the Chase. In just a little while, we're going to have over 1,000 beautiful and generous philanthropists come onto this carpet and be seated for the show and the live program. And during that program, they're going to hear from CEO of DAP Health, David Brinkman, about the organization's strategy called Vision Forward, which is going to take their ability to serve the community from 10,000 patients to 25,000 patients. He's also going to be talking about the importance of strengthening the social net that catches people when they fall out of care. But right now, I'm with the host of tonight's event, actor, filmmaker, and director Michael Urie. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much. I'm really, really delighted to be here. It's going to be an amazing night, an incredible party, and we're also going to raise a lot of money.
Yeah. So, Michael, of course, viewers at home might remember you best as Mark St. James from Ugly Betty, but you have a long history on Broadway as well. And I think just recently I saw that you were on stage playing William Shakespeare.
Yes, that's why I have a beard. I just played William Shakespeare in a new comedy off Broadway that was about William Shakespeare in quarantine during the Black Plague of 1606. So some themes that we're familiar with, being in quarantine and trying to keep our lives together.
I love the career that you've built for yourself. I've read somewhere that your motto professionally is say yes to everything. What does that mean?
That means that you never really know where the next great opportunity is going to come from. And so often we get blinded in show business, in the arts, with the things that we think we want or the things that we think we should be doing, when really it's a subjective, art is subjective. And what someone else wants you to do is sometimes the right thing to do. And so being asked is just one of the great honors, being asked to do anything. And so, yeah, my advice, especially to young people, is do everything. Say yes to everything until you can't, or until you're unable, or until you know that someone better is out there.
Speaking of saying yes to everything, you said yes to being in the first gay rom-com, and it was so joyful this holiday season, Single All the Way. How did that happen?
Oh gosh, they came to me and asked me to audition for the hot guy, and I said, "Are you sure? Maybe I should play the goofy, neurotic one that falls in love." And they let me, and we shot it in Montreal, beautiful Montreal, in the snow, and with this incredible French-Canadian crew, and Philemon Chambers, who plays opposite me, is this. It was basically his debut, his first job, and we made this movie about joy. It's about queer joy. It's about acceptance. It's about love. Nobody's problem is gay. Nobody has any issues with being gay. It's just about falling in love and Christmas.